Yo, I'm Salva, friends of friends, Frite Nite, LASF.
I'm Shlomo. We're here at Dubspot.
My label that I run is called Frite Nite. You know, I'm trying to keep it like a San Francisco story. When I was living there the past 5 years, artists like b.bravo, Eprom, Epcot, Anastasia, Nasty Nasty, all my crew, all, you know, on the realm of some harder electronic stuff, funk, more synth West Coast based stuff, and some more like UK centric deep dance music. That's kind of my whole like rounded out portfolio as an artist, and it kind of translated into the people I ended up becoming really good friends with and gigging with out on the West Coast and, you know, around the US.
All right, one more.
I co-run a crew called WEDIDIT Collective. It's just a bunch of idiots. And we just like make stupid music and put it on the internet. Just trying to stay as professionally unprofessional as possible and hopefully turn it into the worst label this upcoming year. We got some plans to make it even worse than it is.
For me, I think my first big inspirational point was Hubert, D-Styles, a lot of those cats. I was always a big hip-hop fan, living in Chicago and other cities in the Midwest. I got exposed to freestyle and electro and stuff like that early on in Chicago house music, but you know, hip-hop at that time for like a lot of us in the States is a lot of our foundation. But when I saw these cats cutting and turntablism and just that whole thing that like totally, so for a long time, my early years was in front of a crossfader. I used to carry a crossfader in my pocket. That was life. And then DJ Shadow, RZA, even Dre and Timbaland, big hip hop producers. Then I started being like, yo, that's what I want. So, you know, over time, I tapered off of the turntablism. Always kept DJing. I still DJ, but then production just became my number one.
Without further ado, Salva Shlohmo from LA, welcome.
Logic's main sampler is the EXS24. This is it right here, and just like, you know, any of your standard synths, samplers, you have your enveloping, you know, your attack, decay, sustain, release. You have pitching here, tuning, you have a little filter here, and you have an array of routable modulation here for routing to basically from whatever you want to do, putting LFOs, putting envelopes on your pitch, your cutoff, whatever you want to do. So again, similar to Ableton, it's very automatable. I've been using this sampler since Logic was still on PC before Apple bought it. So I've kind of just stuck with Logic because it's been my my tool of choice for a while, but this EXS is a really powerful sampler.
Theory, always fun. I think the coolest part about low end for me was I was just like a kid going to low end for years before I got to play there. I would go every week when I was back in LA, and so it was just kind of like an honor to be put on like that. That was really rad, and it's always fun.
I played a few times, you know, lucky enough to have played with D-Styles again. He's, you know, one of my heroes, so getting to meet D and just the whole vibe of that place and just the energy, and it's a very youthful, you know, it's an 18 and up night, so it's a lot of young kids, and it's awesome for me being a little older to see some of the young bucks come out and be inspired by what I'm doing. It's probably the most magical thing to me about the whole experience is inspiring other people. They're gonna be around after I am doing this. Let's see what we got in here. Here's a really cool trick, going back to the EXS2. Like I told you, it has all this modulatable presets here, or parameters, I should say. Right now, the destination is the pitch, so that's the main tune. And I'm gonna set that to LFO2 and turn it all the way up. And what it does is really get some crazy effects tweaking your sounds. So that's obviously a little zany, but just to illustrate the different things you can do. It's basically using an LFO to modulate the pitch right here on the sampler. I frequently find new music on SoundCloud. I love to see what's at street level long before it's hitting labels. Even with big syndicated producers, they're putting up demos and stuff that's not gonna come out for another year. But even more so, finding a new kid with 10 followers that's on some new heat from some random city or random country, or somebody hitting me up, yo, I just started making music, check this, and it's like, you're way advanced for if you just started, like, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, you know? So I run a label too, so it's a little A&R thing for me as well, you know?
I'm really bad with new music. I don't really know what's going on. I mostly just like take friends' advice and like listen to what they give me, or just randomly happen upon stuff on the internet. But besides that, I guess I just kind of go back in time because I'm just like very musically ignorant. Like I don't know anything. So it's just like kind of only now kind of going back and getting my history right and doing that thing.
Quickly, what we'll do is we want to build a little sampler instrument out of the vocals that I just chopped. So everything in the EXS is kind of sorted by instruments, just like in Ableton. It's like a kit, right? Like a drum rack kit. Yeah, so I'm gonna do load multiple samples, so I could just grab all the stuff I just chopped up, put it all in at once, done. So, you know, in a matter of a couple minutes, you could chop up a drum break, chop up a vocal. Right, so I just gotta make sure, that the actual key you have it is set at is, that's why I was sounding like a chipmunk, because I had it still set at G1. So now you got the cool UK-esque vocal chop for your nice garage tune. Advice for young producers: listen to a lot of music, dig, know your music history. One big thing I loved was taking music history courses, and I think we were talking about that recently. I wish they had modern music history courses, more next level, educational, non-traditional university avenues. Obviously Dubspot being one of those, learn about late 90s hip hop, learn about early 90s house and techno music. You're not gonna learn that from, I don't think, really any regular university.
Stay active, find things that inspire you, and keep learning, and repetition. Repetition is the father of learning.
Be in a community, go to shows, go check out the people that you like their music. Get in a classroom, meet some students that are doing this same thing that you're trying to do, and bounce ideas, learn together, like make it about the community.
Welcome to Dubspot. We believe in providing you hands-on experience right away. Whether you're completely new to music and want to turn the sounds in your head into a musical reality, or you're an experienced artist looking to refine your skills and add new tools to your arsenal, we're ready to meet you at your level. For students of all ages, all levels, and all styles of music, Dubspot is here to help you achieve your goals. With course offerings both online wherever you are and at our school in the heart of New York City, we are ready to guide you through the next phase of your musical transformation. Whether you want to produce music, DJ, or do both, you've come to the right place. Come explore Dubspot for yourself. Become a part of our community and make music.